Hey everybody, Riker here, and welcome to the second major project in the Summer of Wario. This is Wario's expedition on the Game Boy Color, a short-lived but pretty good portable system. I believe it was only around for 3 years. This is Wario Land 3, and I believe this was one of the reasons to own a Game Boy Color. Now, the option to use English or Japanese text here leads me to believe that there was just one version of this game. There was no Japanese version, just a worldwide release. And it makes sense, because there's not a lot of text in this game, but there is some. The engine of this game is very similar to Wario Land 2, and you may recognize a lot of the graphics in this game if you have played Wario Land 2 for the Game Boy Color. Now, this being a Wario game, the story is pretty weird. I'll let the opening cutscene explain it a little bit better. I don't know if this is my favorite entry into the Wario series, but it's pretty close. It's either 3 or 4. Yeah, Wario magically got pulled into the music box. That's a pretty obvious bribe. Yeah, but you don't even get a yes or no dialogue here. It would have been amusing for there to be a but thou must situation. In any case, this game has 25 stages to it. Now, one thing you may notice is there is no coin counter. The reason why there is no coin counter in this game is because there actually aren't that many coins in each stage. Also, Wario loses a lot of his latent abilities from Wario Land 2. For instance, he doesn't have a butt stomp, he can't pick up enemies, and, yeah, I'll show you, he can't pick up enemies. His jump is also pretty weak. The only thing he really has is his jump and his tackle. I just picked up a gray key here. This will open the gray treasure chest. Each world, or not each world, but each stage has 4 treasure chests in it. And you will be able to open these chests as you recover more of Wario's latent abilities. Also, you are only able to break cracked blocks at the moment. That green coin I picked up is worth 10 coins. All of the transformations from Wario Land 2 have returned for this game, and there are some new ones as well. I'm gonna try to get this music coin down here. Every stage has 8 music coins, and I will get to the purpose of those when I'm able to collect all 8 in a stage. That's probably going to be done closer to the end of the game. And here is the gray treasure chest. The object of each stage is to find a key, and then find the treasure chest with the same color. And unlike in Wario Land 2, the treasures in this game are used to actually advance the storyline and open up new areas. I'm going to try to do 3 to 4 treasures per video, which will be a nice number of videos. It'll go by relatively quickly, but not so fast that the LP doesn't last. This game also has a day-night system, and a lot of stages will change in will change in various ways if you enter them during daytime or nighttime. And sometimes, in order to get access to certain treasure chests, you have to have the day-night be at a specific time. I'm not going to do a ton of exploring, because there really isn't a lot of point to it. We'll be able to get down there once we're able to get our butt stomp back, I believe. The one that shakes the screen. Now, where is the gray key? It's not going to be up there. I actually think that room has the red key, but we're not going to be able to get that treasure chest for a while. Oh, it's right through here. Zombie Wario in this game can jump one tile, and that's going to be very useful for getting the gray key. He can also move a bit while falling. In this stage, you're going to have it as nighttime in order to get all 8 of the music coins. I don't know if this game has the greatest replay value of the 4 Wario Land games, but it's a lot of fun to go through. Especially your first time through, there are a lot of very crafty puzzles. And it looks like from this stage we get 1/2 of a tablet. One thing you will notice as you collect items in this game, and I'll go ahead and show it now with the treasure chests, is some items are linked as part of sets. Some of the sets are 2, some of the sets are 3. One of the sets is 5, that's the 5 music boxes, and there's one set that's 7. The set of 7 unlocks something very special that I'll get to towards the end of the game. So let's enter the vast plain, level N3. If you're wondering why the areas are numbered very strangely, that's because there are 4 worlds in this game. Oh, not 4 worlds, but there's 4 segments of the world map: the north, east, west, and south. And Invisible Wario is a new form for this game. He's useful for pretty much one thing: getting past those gates. But now we don't need him anymore. That was stupid. Thankfully, you don't lose any money from getting hit in this game, and you may be wondering what coins are used for. Because you can only hold 999 coins in this game, and your coin total does not affect the ending in any way. You know, as quickly as I'm going through these stages, I might just go until I get 15 minutes. And there's the other half of that. There's the other half of that tablet. When you stick them together, something happens. That'll open the gate, which takes us into a dome and leads us to the west side of the map, which is where we're headed next. Now, you may be wondering what this screen is about. I'll get into that much later. This is the one for nighttime. Now, in the outer chambers are the keys, and the inner chambers, where you need to have... this is one of the differences, is obviously the area with the moon is only open during nighttime. There's one with a sun logo on it on the other side. And this is going to be one of the few instances in the game where we actually get the red treasure chest before we get the gray treasure chest. You don't have to do the chests in any specific order. You can do them pretty much in any order you're able to access them. I need this guy to get far away from me so he doesn't control me. Now I don't need this caterpillar trolling me either. Good. Yeah, this guy is used to break some very specific blocks that we'll run into later. Told you these stages aren't very long. I'm just gonna go until I hit 15 minutes. I might be able to get like 6 or 7 treasures per video if this is the case. And this appears to be half of the map. Supposedly okay, there was no strategy guide for this game published in the United States, but there was a strategy guide published in Japan. And in the Japanese strategy guide, there are actually names for each of these treasures. And I want to try to after this video find a list of those and show off and mention every treasure by name. Oh, come on, that was a cheap shot. Maybe scrolling them up the screen will help. Yeah, that seems to have worked. Now we can get the gray key. It's in this room. Matter of fact, I believe this game uses the exact same instrumentation as Wario Land 2. The engine is essentially copied. I think there are a couple minor differences, but it's mostly a carbon copy of Wario Land 2's engine. Now we gotta get to the bottom of this area. Oh right, large enemies. Large enemies actually take 2 tackles to kill unless you stun them by jumping on them first. But it's really dangerous to tackle these guys because they give, because these are the ones that can turn you into Spring Wario. And Spring Wario is a lot more annoying in this game because he sticks to the ceiling. Alright. Cool. Alright, now we have a map which will, for some reason, cause the tornado to go away and give us access to the volcano's base. But I don't want to go there quite yet because I believe there are more treasures we can get first. I believe we are able to get the red... I believe we're able to get the red chest here now. Oh wait, no we're not. My thing's out of order. I screwed up. I got ahead of myself by 1 stage. That's where we go after we get the next, power. I am going to go out of order a little bit. The game does guide you in kind of an order to get the treasures, but I'm going to go out of order. Because if you take the game's order, this is not the way I want to go. If you take the game's sequence, you're only going to have 48% of the treasures when you beat the game. So I'm going to be going way out of order. The reason why this is if the 5th music box isn't your last treasure, then you're gonna have to beat the final boss twice. And I think this will be my last treasure chest for tonight. Or not tonight, but this video. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, lots of slopes here. That's another welcome change. Is you don't need as much momentum to slide and roll, which is important because being able to roll roll in small areas like that is a new skill you'll need. Anyway, up this pipe is the first boss of the game. Just dodge all the hammers and do that. I guess that's not the way the game intends for you to win, but whatever. Just, if you get hit by one of the hammers, you'll fail the boss fight and you'll have to start over. Yeah, this will be my last treasure for this video. And in here we get some overalls for Wario, which will let him butt stomp. Unfortunately, it's a weakened version of the one he has in Wario Land 2. It will only let him kill small enemies and break cracked blocks from above. Now I believe the game is going to direct us to go get the red treasure chests in N1 and N3. But that's all we can do for now, since I'm running out of time. Next time on Let's Play Wario Land 3, we are going to make use of this new power-up.